The Faye channel is finally here, the first one of August, and you know what that means. It means it's time to see some remix, refines, a new seasonal banner, maybe some demotes as well, and it's possible we get a new game mode. After all, we did get Binding Worlds last year. So let's go ahead and jump in, see what we get, and I'm pretty excited to see what Seliph finally gets and if he can be redeemed. Okay, so we got, I think that's more flowers, and we get a Celestial Stone. That's actually a lot of value. More codes too. And grails. I think we actually got 100 more grails, 100 more codes, and a Celestial Stone. And I think it's like 20 more flowers. So actually, that's a pretty solid upgrade. Definitely take that. Okay, here's some GHB Revivals. Ooh, Lumera. Okay, that's actually really solid. Those are all pretty good units. Here we go. Are these banners actually good? Ooh, choose your legends. Oh man. Oh, Ash? Wow. Sparked. Okay, let's stop here for 1 second. This is actually pretty good because we're getting CYL right there with Gatekeeper, you know, Marth, Marianne, all of them, and that's Sparkable. So you can easily pick up like one of those units if you want to merge them up or if you don't have a copy of them. And then also you get really good fodder, right? Like attack speed unity fodder, great there. Next one is pretty decent. Yuri's not as good as it used to be, but that's decent fodder. The one after that has Fjorm, which is actually very good if you don't have like a good save unit yet, right? You can get either Fjorm or you can get Hardy Fighter. That's nice. The one after that's okay. You get like Lethality from Volk. The one after that though, the one with Ash, that is so much value. That's a free merge on a mythic. Not free, you have to spend 40 summons, but it is a Sparkable mythic. That's always really good value. After that, it's not the best banner, to be honest. Ascended Joshua's amazing, and he's a great unit, but he doesn't really come with great fodder, and neither does the rest of that banner. Ascended Dethune is nice, not bad. Ascended Marita has Vital Ashton fodder, so that's great. Ascended Ishtar is a very solid unit, but the fodder's not amazing there. The Fallen banner, that's a great banner to spark. You're going to be able to get like Speed Smoke 4, Attack Smoke 4, and some solid units. After that, you get Ascended Florina, who's a bit niche, but is very good. And then lastly, Ascended Celica and Ymir. That's a decent banner as well because Ascended Celica is a very strong unit and she does have infantry no follow-up, which is a very good skill. So overall, I said these banners are actually pretty solid. Definitely going to be tempted. I'm definitely going to spark Ash for sure. I might spark the Choose Your Legends banner as well. Okay. These are essentially just orb maps we always get every year. So not a big deal there. It's like 20 orbs. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, tickets! Oh, that's different. That's way different.
What are these tickets for?
Eurofest. No. Oh, 4-star special rate tickets. Well, that's pretty cool.
It looks like these are for the guaranteed 4-star special.
And it has Alphonse and stuff on it. Okay, wow. So you can get seasonal units as well. That's really cool. I would love to get Hector. Halloween Hector. I don't have him. That would be amazing. Summer Corrin, okay.
It looks like you can get 10 special heroes for allies if you use all the tickets.
That's really cool. I like this. I like that a lot. That's kind of better than orbs in some ways. Here it is. Here's Hero Fest. Can it not be bad? A Lear. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Oh, Black Knight. And Grimba, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. So here's the Hero Fest. And honestly, this is such a different Hero Fest than I was predicting. I was really expecting like a full rearmed Hero Fest with like maybe Lith and Ganglot and like maybe even Alfred here. Instead, they went a completely different option here. So this is interesting. Byleth as a legendary, I don't know if I really love that all that much. She's a very good unit if you invest into her, but she definitely needs some premium fire to perform at like full power. She also doesn't score optimally anymore, so that's something to consider as well. Though she is a very good unit, don't misunderstand. Then we have Rearm Grima, and I think this is like by far the best unit when it comes to value for your account, right? If you don't have a good near save, she's amazing at that. She's a decent far save on like Aetheryte's offense, not so much on defense, but most importantly, she is a rearmed hero, which means she has extremely valuable fodder, right? She has like Hardy Fighter naturally, she has the save naturally, and then you can put other armor skills on her to duplicate. So I think that's a ton of value for your account. Then Alir. Alir is a very solid God Sword. I wouldn't say she's like the best God Sword in the game, but she is very good, and she comes with really good fodder, right? Like with Close Call 4 and Speed Smoke, so that's really nice. And then Winter Black Knight is a very interesting choice. I never thought they would pick him of everything, but for me, that's amazing, because I want to merge up Black Knight as much as I can, and he does have good fodder, right? He has Special Fighter 4, which is kind of underrated in my opinion. People kind of sleep on it. It's a very good skill, and he has Distant Dart, which isn't as good as like a Distant Attack Speed solo, but it is a valuable skill, so that's something to pick up as well. So I think this Hero Fest is good, but not amazing. I do think it's better than last year, though. Last year was a big disappointment, so this one's a major upgrade over that, and you can get some value, right? You can get some really good fodder here, some skill duplication, and then even merge with Legendary if you are interested in female Violet. I won't lie, though, I really wish it was like Tana. Tana, Ingrid, Alir, or not Alir, Alchrist. Just a bunch of rearmed heroes. Oh my gosh, 4 times, 4 sparks? That's a lot. And tickets, okay, okay, good. Okay, let's see this banner. Genealogy Seasonal Banner. We haven't had one for a very long time.
Faye, do you smell that?
Show it to me, Faye. Show it.
I think that means
Sigurd's back. Sigurd is back. Holy Knight Aura time. That's like Lind on the right. Oh, it's like, okay, I lied. I thought it was fully Genealogy. It looks like it's gonna be a mix. We have another Lysithea ult. Now, I love Lysithea. I love her as a character, but man, that has a lot of ults for Lysithea. They really like to give her some favoritism there. Let's see what she does.
First up is
Okay.
As usual, she takes her
Flying! Flying Colorless Mage. Desperation 4. Go back. Go back. Desperation 4, Attack Speed Oath 4, and looks like a preference skill in her A slot. From her stat line, it should be what, like 60, 47 speed, something around there, or 61, 48, around 47, around there. So she's very attack and speed heavy, which makes sense. Desperation 4. Now, this is really, really, really cool because this could be an effect like Lewin's, right, where you get it attacked twice before the opponent can, which is really powerful. It could really change a ton of matchups and really make some nukes more powerful than they were before. So this is really exciting. I cannot wait to see what this brings. The fact that it comes on Lysithea kind of sucks because I love her and I don't want to kill her, but with that kind of fodder, Lysithea might have to die. Oh man. So there's the warping. 92 times 2. That's an amazing attack animation. And there was Kanto 1 there. Oh! People are going to be very happy about this. There's Ferdinand. Oh, is he the demote? Can they stop treating Ferdinand so bad? Does he really have to be the demote? He's a green flyer. We saw like Wind Sweep on him. That kind of sucks. He got like the Sylvain. Well, he already got demoted once, I guess. But now he's getting the Sylvain treatment. So he's pretty fast though. That's a solid stat line, right? 54 attack, 45 speed, right? And it's an inheritable weapon, so his attack should be like 42, 45. That's very solid. Green Flyer. That's interesting. Definitely going to have some potential to be good. It just depends on what we get for like the Arcane Tome for green, right? People are going to be very happy about this. So more 3 houses. I think some people might be mad we get so much 3 houses, but personally I don't mind. Sigurd! Holy Knight Aura. Holy Knight Aura. Bring back Holy Knight Aura.
Next, we have Sigurd.
Oh, he looks good. He looks really good. Wait, go back. Go back. Was Holy Knight Aura there? Okay. So we have Sigurd here. He is a blue mage cav this time instead of red. He does not have Holy Knight Aura, but he does have Chivalric Aura, which is a preference special 100%. So this might have a similar effect like Holy Knight Aura. It could even be better than Holy Knight Aura. This could be a meta-defining skill and a meta-defining unit. It's possible. Even though, you know, like there is like the whole escape or stake defense now to kind of slow that down. I'm really, really interested to see this. And I do think that a mage is typically better than melee cavalry. So having that is really strong. We also see like remote defense. I don't know what to call it. It's gonna be like remote spare or remote mirror, but for defense. Also seal res also there, which is nice. Very solid stat line. He's pretty slow, which is what to be expected, but he's kind of bulky on defense and good attack. Very, very excited for this unit. Okay, so from what we can see here, he doesn't seem like he has 4 movement. So maybe that's the difference between this and Holy Knight Aura. He doesn't get the 4 movement. Okay, but if we look really, really closely, I had to slow this down. After the entire team gets buffed, and they do have a movement buff. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a movement buff. So this is going to be like Holy Knight Aura, I think, but instead of giving the free passive movement to Sigurd, he still will just be able to trigger her special and give it to everybody else. And there are probably some other kind of effect attached to it. That's really big. I think this is massive, especially because he is blessable. Oh, this is so good. I love this already. Okay, our final unit. Okay. Tail 2, huh? Did not expect Tail 2.
And here we have Tallchew.
What did they call her?
Those cute frills.
Sure, Tallchew. That sounds like Pikachu's cousin or something. That's weird. I'm gonna call her Tail 2. Okay, so we do have an interesting build here. We have 59 attack, 44 speed, so it's like 45 attack and 44 speed. Very strong stat line. Doesn't seem to have a PRF weapon though, but we do see Stillwater 3, which is really, really big, as that means that we can now duplicate Stillwater 4 and have efficient fodder. So that's awesome. That's great to see. I wonder what she does though. Like,
Outfit are a perfect match for her adorable personality.
is she the demote or is Ferdinand the demote? Like, one of them is a free unit and one's a demote. I don't know which one's which. Oh, it's AYRA! It's AYRA and Mercedes.
Drinking it.
Oh my god.
Finally.
I don't know how to feel. Okay, first of all, Phoenix Master's gonna freak out, but she's the backpack. Oh, Mercedes is the backpack. I understand, right? AYRA really has needed an ult for a very, very long time. She pretty much got like kind of like snuffed because she had that controversy in year 1. So I love seeing AYRA have an ult, but at the same time, I really wish Mercedes was the front. Like, it's kind of hard. They both deserve to be the front, I guess. They look good though. They look so good. Oh my god. Okay, so we have AYRA. She is a sword cav. She is Supreme Astra. A new PRF special, I assume. Maybe it's inheritable. Who knows? We see that she has attack speed clash. She's a new B skill that looks like some kind of form of desperation. Maybe only for calves. Maybe it's like a flow desperation or something like that. That's really cool. Her stat line seems to be 44 attack and 46 speed, and she has red feud. This is cool. I'm liking this already.
Of AYRA and Mercedes. These two complement each other nicely, don't you think? AYRA's a bit rough and tumble for tea parties.
That's a lot of damage.
She'll get plenty of support from
Wait, it didn't take her. Whoa. Okay, so this is really weird. Her special just procced, but it didn't go on cooldown
tea parties.
at
She'll
all.
get plenty of
And look, it's still up. This is really, really scary because this isn't like Special Spiral 4 where typically like it will go on cooldown and then afterwards it gets recharged. This just never went on cooldown. Does this mean that like it's a 1 cooldown special and she is slaying? Or does this mean like she is -2 cooldown? Or like, what does this mean? Oh, that's horrifying. I'm really, really scared now. AYRA's here to break the game again. Are we gonna get... Nope, they don't show her duo skill.
Ferdinand, Sigurd, and harmonized hero AYRA will appear in the Invitation
Okay.
to Tea Special Heroes Summoning event.
We have a week to find out. Okay, so Tail 2's the free character from the Tempest Trial. Okay. Oh, I'm horrified. I am so horrified right now that AYRA's gonna break the game. If she has a special that's up 24/7, that's so strong. New maps. I'm guessing for Arena. Yep. Okay, let's look at these maps and see how toxic they are. Oh god, the first map has so many defense tiles. I don't think it's that bad, because you could probably bait pretty well on that. And like there's enough breakable blocks that they won't be able to like break the block and like smash you, so that's not too bad. The second map is super flying favored, which is not anything new. The third map is actually kind of nice. It kind of blocks them in there so they can't really get too far out, and then you can position yourself on one of the defense tiles on the top, so that's a really nice map. I don't like the fourth map very much. That's super flyer favored, right? Like it's difficult to move through there unless you're a flyer, and then also like the trenches and everything else. Yeah, I don't like that map at all. And then the last map is also pretty flyer favored as well, so that's okay. 2 new Ether Raid maps. Now this is interesting. Okay, so we see this map. They have double defense tiles on each side, and then it's pretty wide open. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one looks a little bit weird because the way you can position your allies, you really can't take advantage of the defense tiles very easily, but the opponent can. And you also can't wall off very easily as well. Like, you could like wall off one side, but that's pretty much it. The last map is also interesting. You could maybe like block off one of the sides, right, with your fortress, and then you have a bunch of breakable blocks. And so what you could kind of do there is like maybe have some kind of like AI trap to break the block and then get danced and kind of like catch your opponent off guard. But I don't like these maps super a lot. Like, they don't seem super broken, but maybe there's some AI shenanigans you can do. Okay, so let's look at who's actually getting demoted here and how good this is. I think this is actually really nice. I think getting pity broken by units is like Aranis or like a Nand or Asbel or a Zell, even Dwessel, kind of just Melody too, I guess, kind of just sucks. It feels really, really bad. I've gotten so many pity breaks by these units and I hate them because of it. But there's also some really good units you can pick up here, right? Jill has like okay fodder, not bad. Shidon has really good fodder with like Deadeye, the Lull, and Times Pulse. Gate Tree's kind of whatever. Shamir's a solid unit, but not anything great there. Flame is decent, but not great. Trying to see if there's anything like insane here. I'm not seeing too much actually like greatness, but I'm glad to see these units just not in the 5-star pool anymore. So that's always nice. It'll make summoning a bit easier to do, right? It'll slightly increase our chances of getting what we want. So that's always nice. Here we go. Here's the remix. Let's see what Seliph and Corn are going to get.
These heroes will be appearing in legendary and mythic hero
remixes. Oh, Regan's already there too. Wow. Okay, so we already have... this is interesting because what this means is that these units will no longer show up in the normal legendary and mythic summonings, right? So we're not going to be able to get Regan anymore, which I didn't expect quite yet, but that does make sense. Also, all the fairies now. This means that typically these units will be running on the remix banners, which means that it will be easier to get merges on them, which is a big deal for Plumeria, especially in my opinion, because she is like the best Astra Mythic typically, just because she fits on every team. So I think that's massive. Getting copies of the other dancers is nice, but I'm just glad to see these units lining up, which means that we will be getting the remixes pretty soon. Well, within a year.
In the future. The heroes getting stronger with the summoning events in August are legendary hero Seliph and mythic hero Freyja.
Oh, wow, okay. So it's not Corrin. We're actually not getting Corrin here. That's really surprising they jumped Freyja all the way up this far. Oh man, I feel bad for anyone who just gave her Beast Nihility, the Arcane Nihility skill, because we did not expect her to get this soon. It should have been like 6 months from now. That's insane. They really want to pump her up. They're really going into the goats this year. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, let's start off by talking about the fodder. If you have extra Seliph lying around, Distant Ferocity as free fodder is so good. Right now, we don't really have a better version of that. You could use like attack speed solo, I guess, but that's really, really, really good. I love seeing that. That's an amazing pickup. Let's see Holy's War End 2, because this really needs to do a lot of work to make Seliph good. Like, Seliph right now is by far the worst legendary in the game, and so hopefully this works good. I see a Brave effect. Holy crap. Okay, so we have Holy Wars End 2. At start of combat, if your HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts attack and defense minus foe on foe during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay, so we have follow-up denials there. And also, if foe initiates combat, unit attacks twice. Oh my god. Okay, I was literally working on the Brave Seliph refined tier list before this video, before the Fate Channel dropped. And the number one thing I put on that list was a Brave attack. That was by far the number one thing Brave Seliph needs. Now, I don't want to like take up the whole video talking about why, but pretty much Seliph is just really weak to no follow-up, and he's also very slow. So there's just no way for him to like, effectively get a double. Like, there's just no really good way. But with this, with a Brave effect, he will always attack twice at least. And then if they don't have some kind of like defensive no follow-up, he can get 4. So he can actually quad. So this is actually perfect. This is almost exactly what I wanted for Seliph somewhere in his refined remix. So seeing it here on this B skill is massive. It's so powerful. The follow-up denial is also nice. It's not massive as much because NFU is so prevalent, but it is a nice effect to have there. Now, if you want to know what else Seliph needs, definitely check out that video that I'll be putting out in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow even. to see what he actually needs to make him better. But this is an amazing start. This is perfect. Oh man, they really went all out with the fodder here. Holy crap, Speed Smoke 4. That's such good fodder. Like, Freyja might have to die now. Definitely some great fodder. Let's try out Binding Necklace, because remember, it does take her B slot, so this needs to be good to make Freyja usable. So Binding Necklace Plus, what do we have here? So we have removing the Beast Transformation, we're getting Phantom Speed 2, and then if she's almost solo, right, if she has one ally or less, she's going to get the +3 to all stats, inflict the -3 to all stats. She's getting Anti-Guard, which is very nice. And then she also has like the bonus stealing effect where she essentially gets a bonus and they lose that bonus on them, right? Is this good enough? It's okay. It's okay. This is not as good as Seliph's in my opinion. There's some nice effects here, but if she wants to be an Omni tank, which they seem to be pushing her in that direction again with this effect, this is definitely not what she really needs. She needs some other effects as well. This is not a bad start, but it's really going to depend on her weapon refine to see if Freyja can be usable. Because as this currently is, she's like missing Canto. She's also like missing some like other effects that you'd want for Gale Force. Like she would probably need like to have special acceleration in her weapon somewhere. Maybe offensive no follow-up somewhere, right? Like there's some other effects she desperately needs if she wants to be a Gale Forcer. And then as an Omni tank, she probably needed even more damage reduction so she could actually survive. So this is an okay start. It's not bad, but it's not perfect either. Overall, pretty solid Fate Channel. Pretty happy with it. Very excited to see what the next Fate Channel brings with Choose Your Legends. I am a little bit sad that we didn't get a new game mode, but it kind of makes sense because we just got Seer Snare not too long ago. I wish they would have updated it though. I wish they would have put some like kind of Seer Snare update in here to make it come out more frequently, or to add some more difficulty or some kind of like gimmick to it. I don't know. That would have been really nice. But overall, not too bad. But now I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this Fate Channel? What are you most excited about? Are you going to be pulling on the Hero Fest banner? Are you going to be saving orbs for the seasonal banner? Or are you going to be saving orbs for Choose Your Legends? There are so many banners coming up, it's going to be difficult to choose where to summon. As always, I'd like to thank my members for all their constant support. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This has been Oblivion. I'll catch you all later soon with more Fire Emblem Heroes.